Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to create this video for you guys to really hone in on the affiliate compensation plan. I want to talk a little bit about that, spend a few minutes with that, and then I want to share a video with you that really breaks down the dual team system because the real power, the real leverage to this affiliate plan lies with the dual team binary compensation plan. That's where a lot of leverage is created. Sure, you can make money selling packages yourself. And again, that's where it all starts, right? You have to create the activity through personal production. But what happens is when you start developing a team and you start to grow your binary tree, your dual team, that's when it starts to take on a life of its own. So I'm going to share that with you. Again, I got a video that I'm going to play at the end of this that'll really hone in on it. You might have to watch it, 2 or 3 times to really wrap your head around it. But once it clicks, it clicks. For me, I saw that and I was like, man, this is pretty powerful. And so again, I'm not going to spend time in this video talking about who KaratBars, who they are, what they've done in the past, why they have cutting edge products. I think I've covered that in my last video. I will leave this PDF, a link to this PDF underneath in the description box so you can check it out all yourself, because I do encourage you to do your own research and due diligence. But what I want to hone in on is the compensation plan and these profit packages. And again, I'm not going to go over the little details. You can do that on your own. What I do want to point out is there are profit packages for every budget, right? There's the first package, which is 150 euro. There's a package 2 that's 350 euro. There's a package 3, which is 750 euro. So if you're more on a budget, but you want to get your business started, you want to get your hands on some coins, you want to start your KaratBars business, these different packages are great, right? If you have a little bit more to, put in, there are other packages. As you can see here, there's a 1,700 euro package. There's also a 3,000 euro package, and it just starts moving up the line, getting bigger and bigger. And some of these packages are for people who, are big whales, like investors that just want to get a lot of, coins during the ICO phase. But what I want to do is I want to just focus you in on the fact that if you decide to purchase a profit package, the concept behind these profit packages are, whether you do anything or not, right out of the gate, the day you get started, you are in profit. Because even with a smaller package, like let's say, for example, this 350 euro package, you're going to get 350 euro worth of KCB, right? Which is the ICO coin that they have going on right now. In addition to that, you're also going to get 25% more coins, right? Because they're doing a 25% bonus with this package too. And then you're going to get physical gold, 0.8 grams of cash gold, which is just extra, right? Because again, it's, the concept is you're getting 350 euro worth of KCB. So you're getting what you put in. Then you're going to get a bonus. You're going to get cash gold. And then you're going to get your bronze status for free. Okay. Which typically it's not for free. Typically, if you're getting the business packages, you're paying for your different statuses. So again, the bigger the package here, the more benefits, the more cash gold, the more KCB, the more bonuses. So again, you get in where you fit in, right? Now, I wanted to preface the compensation plan because you need to know what the packages are so you get an idea of what you're getting these percentages on. So for example, if I just started to show you these commission percentages, you'd be like, well, what am I getting this 10% on? Like, what is that exactly? What am I going to get paid? Well, I just showed you, you're getting paid 10% commission on the package that you sell. So for example, if you refer someone to the platform and they pick up a 350 euro package, you're going to be picking up 10% of 350 euro, which is 35 euro, right? If you bring someone to the table that, gets started at the 3,000 euro, you're getting a 10% direct commission of that, which is 300 euro, right? And so forth and so on. I mean, imagine selling a $1 million package, right? 10% of that is 100,000 euros. So whether you're selling the bigger packages, the smaller packages, doesn't matter. You're going to get a 10% commission on any package that you're personally responsible for. In other words, if you refer someone to the platform and they purchase a package, a profit package, you are picking up a 10% commission. Now, you're also going to be picking up a 3%, a 3% commission on your second level, which is anyone that comes into the business and picks up a package from the work of the people that you brought in, right? Those are people on your second level, or second generation is the term they're using. And then on your third generation, you're picking up a 2% commission. So total of 15%. But again, you're going to be able to control the most of what you do personally. So you'll be able to pick up this 10% direct commission on anyone that you refer. Okay. Secondly, there's also a unilevel bonus. Again, I'm not going to go into that too much right now because I really want to highlight and showcase the dual team system, the dual commissions. That's really the purpose of this. But again, you need to understand a little bit on the packages and the comp plan of the direct bonuses for it to make sense. Okay, this one I'll hold off for another video. But again, there is a unilevel bonus up to 6% to infinity. And that's if you are going to be building layers of people, team, right? A team of people, organization, if you will. You will get paid based on the sales volume that they do. Okay. So here's where I wanted to focus the bulk of the video on, which is the dual commissions. And again, I think the video is going to do it way more justice than me talking about the slide. So I'll let the video play, but just understand that based on the package that you came in on, whether you came in as a bronze, a silver, a gold, or a VIP, that will actually determine what your cycle bonus is, because the way these dual commissions are triggered, right, is when you have 25 units or points on one side and 50 units or points on the other side. Anytime you have that 25, 50, and again, it may change from side to side depending on, you know, momentum that's going on in your team. Like for example, one cycle on one given day, you might have more volume on one side, and then it might flip, right? The next day you might have more volume on the other side. But as long as you have 25 points or units on one side and 50 units or points on the other side, a cycle bonus will get triggered. And if you're a bronze, that cycle bonus would be €40. If you're a silver, that cycle bonus would be €50. If you're a gold, it would be 60. And if you're a VIP, it would be €80. Now, again, you can cycle many, many times, okay? Many, many times. Because you might look at that and say, well, okay, if my team does that in a day, I'll get paid €80 in one day. Well, there's people in the company that their teams are doing that every hour. Okay, their team is cycling every hour. Their team is cycling every 30 minutes. Their team is cycling every 15 minutes. There's people that are in the company that have big organizations. Their teams are cycling every 5 minutes, right? So imagine as volume is happening underneath you, anytime the computer sees 25 and 50 points, right? 25 on one side, 50 on the other, boom, another cycle bonus gets triggered. Another one gets triggered. Another one gets triggered. And you can trigger, you know, bonuses upon bonuses upon bonuses multiple times per hour. You know, I'm just giving you a bigger picture, okay, of what that looks like. So again, that's where the true power lies. That's where the leverage is created. That's where the residual income is created. And you're not going to build that overnight. You're going to build that over time, right? You know, I like to look at this as a 12-month project, right? 12-month project. Where, you know, how big can you build this in 12 months? Not overnight, not tomorrow, not next week, but if you gave yourself 12 months of consistent effort and energy, you know, how big can you build? How solid can you build? You know, what if 12 months from now you had a team that was cycling multiple times every hour, right? Whether you did anything or not, because you don't have to be responsible for these points. It's not you bringing in these points. It's just points coming in through your team through infinity, right? So again, this video here, I'm going to share this with you right here. I'm going to play it for you. And, you know, if you get this part, and you might have to watch it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, but you understand the leverage side of this comp plan, I think that's where it starts to click. So I will leave links underneath this video if you want to check KaratBars out. If not, if you want to just subscribe to my channel, that's fine too. Subscribe, hit post notifications. I will also leave my Telegram handle underneath this video so that you can reach me if you want to have a conversation. But I'm super excited about this platform in a space dominated by, high risk, high reward programs. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to have a solid, sustainable, long-term potential project like this one that's been around since 2011, right? I mean, these guys are not going anywhere. They're legal, they're compliant all over the world. They're in 120 countries, 500,000 plus affiliates already. And yet we're just starting to scratch the scratch because, again, they just got into the crypto game last year. And in fact, one of their coins is right now still currently in the middle of their ICO. So these guys are just getting started, guys. And it couldn't be a better time to, partner with them. And yeah, I'm super jacked about it. So without further ado, check out this video and I'll talk to you soon.
In KaratBars, each package has a unit value. And the bronze has a unit value of 5, and I'll explain what this all is. The silver is 20 units. The gold is 50 units. And most people come in as a VIP is 100 units. So let's show you the example. This is you. Now, in a lot of networking opportunities, they call them MLM or multi-level marketing. This is not that. In multi-level marketing, when you bring in somebody, you sponsor or refer them, they're going to be on your first level. You could have 20, 30 people on your first level. It doesn't work this way with KaratBars. We have a left and a right side, just 2 columns. That's all it can be. I have a dividing line here. So let's look how this works. You bring in a person, they're going to go on your left side. That's number 1. Maybe your sponsor puts a person in and there's no other place to put them, so they're going to fall underneath you. And the first person you bring in is a bronze. The person they put in below you is a silver. Those are units you're getting. You brought in number 1, you're getting 5 units. Your sponsor brought in number 2, you're getting 20 units. Even though they brought them in, if they fall in your column, one of your columns left or right, you're going to get credit for that. It really doesn't matter. And it's going to work the same way for you. Let's say you have another person you want to bring in. And multi-level marketing would be in that first level. Here it can only go down because you filled 1 and 2 positions. You brought in 1, your sponsor brought in 2. So where's number 3 going to go? You can put number 3 under number 1. Guess what happens? If they're a gold for 50 units, number 1 is also going to get the 50 units, and so are you. If number 2 brings in, let's say, a VIP, well, number 2 is going to get the 100 units, and so are you. And in fact, everybody above you all the way to the top is going to get 50 units from your left and 100 units from your right. This is one team working together. So you're going to be able to help people build. The people above you, maybe your sponsor can do the same for you. We all work together, and this keeps growing and growing. You'll be excited when you see what happens next. Let's look at number 3. Number 3 brings in their friend. And their friend number 5, as your 5th person, is a gold. Well, 3 is going to get 50 units. 1's going to get 50 units. You're going to get 50 units. And everybody above you is going to get 50 units. Now, number 4 on your right brings in their friend, number 6. And they come in as a VIP. So number 4, they brought them in. They'll get 400 units. Number 2 gets 400 units. You get it, and everybody above you gets 100 units. This keeps growing and growing. In fact, it's through infinite generations. It doesn't stop. It keeps going. You can have somebody 100 generations below you, and somebody brings them in as a VIP, you're going to get 100 units. Now, what do all these units mean? The next slide will explain everything. I just wanted to show you how the units are gathered. And you've seen this already. We get paid when there are cycles. And it's based on how many people you have on the left and the right side. We'll get to that in a moment. Again, a bronze is 5 units, and when you cycle and you're a bronze, you'll get 10 euros. If you're a silver, you'll get 40 units when you cycle. If you're a gold, you'll get 60 euros. And a VIP will get 80 euros when they cycle. That's simple. And how does this work? Well, a cycle is paid when you have 25 units on one side and you have 50 units on the other side. It could be left, right, it doesn't matter. It's just as long as there's 25 on one side and 50 on the other side, you'll get paid. So let's look at this closely, how this works. Number 2 is brought in by your sponsor, and they're a bronze. So you're going to get 5 units for that. Now number 2 brings in their friend, who's a silver, 20 units. You now have 25 units on your right. That's halfway to your cycle. The next thing you need to do, well, if you want to get it done right away, you bring in that number 1 person and you bring them in as a gold, 50 units. What did you just do? 25 units on the right, 50 units on the left. That constitutes a cycle. If you're a VIP, you're going to get 80 euros, and that's about $110. Let's give you another example here. Gold, 50 units brought in by the silver, not by you. And then the gold on your left, they bring in a VIP, which is 100 units. In this example, you didn't bring in either person, but you created 2 cycles because of the help of your team. 25 goes into 50 twice, and 50 goes into 100 twice equivalent to 2 cycles. So if you're a VIP, that's 160 euros. And that's about $220. Here's another example. Through your team on the right side, you're going to accumulate through all those people building and building. Let's say you have 500 units total on the right side. And then the VIP on your left brings in their friend as a VIP. Watch what happens here. You don't have 2 cycles, you have 4 cycles. 25 goes into 100 4 times. 50 goes into 500 10 times, but you can't use all 10 because you only have 4 on the left. So you're going to use 200 units from the right and 100 units from the left to get the 4 cycles. And there's still 300 units left over on the right side because you're only using 200 to get the 4 cycles. And that's 320 euros or $440. A lot of money. You didn't bring in the VIP and you didn't bring in anybody on the right side. So you can see how this can grow through the help of the team.